Welcome to Forward Talk. Thank you for listening. Today I want to talk about something that happened here in Dallas County and Williamson County. And I want to explain something to some people on the voting process. I'm here in Dallas County and Williamson County. The election process, it failed. And I don't want you people to get discouraged about voting. I want you to continue to vote, but the system failed here in Dallas County and Williamson County. Tellerico, he spoke about it. He said he was a little bit disappointed, but I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts on it. Well, let me explain something to you first. I know some people were saying, hey, my ballot was wrong. I didn't have this person, I didn't have that person on my ballot. So how that works is based off where you live, certain people will be on your ballot. If you live in a certain area, some people won't be on your ballot. So, and that's why they have precincts or councilmen. Same way with Congress people. They're not going to be on everybody's ballot based off of your residence. For example, I don't vote for John Wiley Price because John Wiley Price is not on my ballot. He's not considered my county commissioner. Someone else is. So it's based off of your address that you have on file on who's on your ballot. And you can always get a sample ballot when you put your information in. That give you a sample ballot of who's on your ballot. Now, with that said, I want to address some things. Here's my thoughts on what happened here in Dallas. They put in a request to keep the polls open to 9 o'clock. Filed the proper paperwork and all that. Did what they were supposed to. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind and listen to what I'm saying. Ken Paxton was in a race himself against John Cornyn, the same person who's Tellerico and Jasmine Crockett will be going against. Now it'll be Tellerico will be going against the between John Cornyn and Ken Paxton, because most likely they're going to have a runoff. But the thing about it is, this is my thinking about it. John Paxton was losing his race, or started falling behind in the race. And since he was falling behind, he felt like, okay, I'm going to spoil everything. Since I'm behind, I'm going to put a stop to this. No, ain't nobody voting after 9 o'clock. I'm going to put a stop to it. Even though the judge had voted for it, that the polls to stay open to 9, because he was losing his race, he wanted somebody else to feel the same pain that he did. And I'm just disappointed on how this went. But I want to tell you people, don't give up on voting. Keep voting. I know it's very disappointing. I hear it all the time, man, my vote don't count, my vote don't count. But I'm going to say this. We wouldn't be in the situation that we're in if you would have been voting in the past. If you would have been voting in the past, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in now, because the people that's in charge of this are those who doing what they did. But if we was voting then, and you saying, hey, what did that got to do with anything? Because if you were voted then, we can have people in place to make sure things are running right. But when you didn't vote then, now we put people in place that's not in our favor. They're not on our side. So I'm telling you that. But I do want to encourage you to continue to vote. Keep voting, even though Dallas County screwed up and Williamson County screwed up. Because where you would go to where you would normally go for your precinct, They just had it screwed up. Cause you supposed to go over. You've been going here for years and years, and then you go in, and now you can't go there, and then you put your address in to tell you where your voting site is. Now guess what? When you pull up, they tell you, no, you're not. That's not where you go. You go somewhere else. It's disgrunting. So, and it makes people unhappy, and I get it. But again, don't let this discourage you. That's what they want. They want us to be discouraged. They don't want us to vote. They want us to continue and say, "Man, my vote don't count." And then I want to also bring this up too. For those convicted felons. Convicted felons can vote. As long as you're not on probation, and then as long as you're not on parole. Once you completed your time, and once you completed your time on parole or probation, you're eligible to vote. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You're eligible to vote. Matter of fact, when you discharge from parole give you a voter's registration application to register to vote once you discharge. So those are the people who don't want to vote. This is always an excuse. But again, stay encouraged. Don't let this deflate you, deflate you. Hey, continue to vote. We got to do something to get our people in place. Thank you for listening. Forward Talk.